Well, guys, I am at one of the most remote places that I think I've ever been to. And I've been to a lot of places. This is the Preston Monument. You can probably guess where it is right now. But let me show you it on a map anyway. Took a while to get here. There's absolutely nothing for miles except for this cow. One cow. She was mooing at me pretty loudly, but she seems to be ignoring me now. She decided she didn't like the looks of me and is trotting off now. We're going to explore this area of the Panhandle, see a few towns. Yeah, so let's go check it out. All right, I am entering the town, the ghost town, it is said, of Kenton. Let me show you it on a map real quick. As I understand it, there were 31 people here in 2020. 2024, it was down to 17 people that live here. But it does have a post office. And I would guess it's a fire department, maybe? I tell you what, the roads look pretty good for a ghost town. What does that say? Ghost Town Gallery. Rustic furniture. I'm not sure if that is an operating business. I tried to pull the numbers. The census doesn't have any for this town. So they've quit cataloging all the demographics. But clearly, you people live here. Yeah, check out this church. Kenton Baptist Church. And that looks like it's probably holding services. It looks like it's in pretty good shape, doesn't it? Well, guess we can see what else we can find, but yeah, someone looks like they live there. That looks occupied as well. Well, all right, let's see what this is up here. Another church. And it looks to be in pretty good shape. Kenton Methodist Church. There are some people going to church here. It would be crazy to live here. The nearest pretty big city is Amarillo in Texas. That's 2.5 hours away. And you've got Guyman, which is in the middle of the Panhandle. It's about 12,000 people there. So it's got a few things. They got a Walmart there. But it's a good hour and a half away. So to live out here, you know, to go buy groceries or even get gas, it's got to be a bit of a journey. Boise City is probably a half hour away. Now they've got gas stations, but still, you're gonna have to drive to get some gas. I guess this would be the old downtown. Yeah, this is closed. It was open for a long time. They finally gave up. It's too bad. That place had been serving people out here for a long time. Well, let me give you a good look at everything here. Wow, what a place. It's like an old log cabin over there, doesn't it? Sure what that was. This is pretty much it, though. I think I've showed you the entire town. You can sort of kind of say that you've been to Kenton, Oklahoma. There's the Kenton Museum. It is closed. Wow. There's an old carriage there. I want to take a closer look at that. I stopped for a second so you can enjoy the silence like I am. So nice, huh? Yeah, this looks like a carriage from mid 1800s over here. We got to get a closer look at that, don't we? You think it's authentic? It might be. Well, I wonder if I can see inside it. Let me check. Well, there it is. That is so awesome. Well, okay. Let's go check out some more sights here in Oklahoma. That's a cat. You see it? You see it? You guys see it? Oh, he is running. Cat sighting. Yay! It's a relief to have that done. Cat sighting acquired. I am in Felt, Oklahoma. Let's take a look at a map. You can see I am in the southwest corner of the Panhandle. there are 109 people here. A metropolis compared to the last town, am I right? Well, let's take a quick look at this town. There's not a whole lot here. Only, like 2 or 3 streets. I was able to get some numbers, though. Median age here is 20. Very young town. It is 57% white, 43% Hispanic. Yeah, that's it. Looks like there's a school up here. The Felt Bulldogs. That is a fantastic looking school. I wonder if that's the one they actually use. There is a more modern one here. I gotta admit, I'm surprised that there's a school here in a town with only a little over 100 people. That is an awesome looking building. I'm just going to keep the camera running. Show you the town. Median household income will surprise you. Maybe $68,750. That's pretty good money, isn't it? They're making money somehow out here. Here's poverty, 16.5 overall. School-aged children, 42%. Ooh, that's pretty high. 4 out of every 10 child here. 65 and older, though, it is 0. There's a little bit of abandonment here and there. Yeah, but this is the last street. Guess we'll take a look. Median home value, I looked it up here, is an NA. But you can look at the chart there and see the value of the homes. Not sure why they were unable to get a median out of that. But anyway, this is pretty much it. This is the entire town. Just a couple streets. The main street up there. Okay, I guess we'll go ahead and head to the next town. It's much bigger. Woo! Oh, that's a big pothole. Yeah, let's head to the next one. I am making my way into Boise City, Oklahoma. Here's a map. Show you where I'm at. No, it's not pronounced Boise like the city in Idaho. Here it is pronounced Boise. It rhymes with voice. Boise City. Here's population history. Peak population was in 1970, 1993 people. Last census down to 1166. All right, what you see ahead of you is their beautiful county courthouse. I'm thinking what I'm going to do Let's find a place to park and get a closer look. So there it is, the Cimarron County Courthouse, built in 1926. Boise City is the county seat. That is classical revival, so that's ancient Greece, ancient Rome. Of course, the Pillars of the Dead giveaway. Fun fact, Cimarron County is the only county in the United States to border 4 states. Those being Texas, New Mexico, Colorado, and Kansas. Let's see, I am in downtown. Let's go take a look at this caboose. Downtown's pretty quiet. Welcome to Boise City Chamber of Commerce. You know what? I love this. If I had a lot of money, man, there's a lot of 18-wheeler traffic here. If I had a lot of money, I would go to some national park or nearby and build a little hotel, or whatever you call it, a motel. And all the rooms would be cabins that are cabooses. Yeah, they're not taking too much care in there, are they? Anyway, all right. All right. What do they have in this town? Let's see if we can find something. Well, there's a church right here. That's the first thing I see. First Baptist Church. It's a pretty building, isn't it? Let me give you the ethnic breakdown. 50% white, 40% Hispanic, last 10% mixed race or other. I'm seeing a little bit of evidence of population loss. Here in the town. A lot of abandoned stuff. Buildings. Some houses. Let me give you the median household income. $49,224 a year. That's $950 a week. Well, I'm just going to turn into some residential. See what we can find. Well, we got the road torn up a bit. Let me give you poverty. 12.3 overall. School-aged children, 6%. That's a really good number. 65 and older, 13%. One thing's for sure, poverty's not too bad here. All right, well, let me give you cost of living. It's 76. It's 24% lower than the rest of the U.S. State of Oklahoma is an 86. Utilities highest at 97. Housing is a 37. Did you know that Boise City is one of the only towns in the U.S. to get bombed by the U.S. military? Yeah, that's right. Back in 1943, the Army Air Force bombed that county courthouse that I just showed you. It was a mistake. They goofed up. Had to have been embarrassed about that. Luckily, it didn't do a lot of damage because the bombs had just a little bit of dynamite in them. All right, well, I checked crime. Last year, 6 incidents per 1,000 people. That compares to 21 per 1,000 for the US. So crime here, yeah, it's pretty low. 7 crimes total here last year, all of them property. Oh, this is everywhere here. Look at that kid swing. Well, they do have a grocery store. Moore's Food Pride. Let's see, I guess I should give you median home value. Here it is, $65,300. There are some interesting looking homes here. Not quite what you would expect. I'm at the Cimarron Heritage Center, checking out this big dinosaur. I believe it's called Simi the Cimarron-asaurus. A play on the county's name, of course. It's actually kind of an art piece, isn't it? Yeah, let's check out this old wagon. Yeah, this is the second one we've seen out here. This might be the real thing. It's in pretty bad shape. Looks like the Tin Man, doesn't it? Interesting. And let's take a look at this over here. One of the bombs that hit the courthouse? Possibly. They launched 6 of them, only 5 went off. One of them didn't. This could be the one that didn't detonate. Well, I'm not sure what that was. There is what looks like an RV cemetery, or graveyard, if you will. Got several of them here. Well, I wonder what it was. Anybody guess? It's really cool looking. Yeah, they've got a Love's here. Now, if you're a person who takes road trips, travels the country by car, you've probably been to a Love's. They're in almost all the states. Love's is an Oklahoma company. They're born here, and the corporate headquarters is in Oklahoma City. All right, everyone, I am in Keyes, Oklahoma. So here's a map. Show you where I am at. Then population history. 1960, peak population 627 people. Last census down to 276. All right, I am making my way into downtown. Let's get a look at it. That is a very Small house, isn't it? Oh. I'm seeing a treasure already. Look at this theater. Long theater. It's been long empty. That was the beauty in the day, though, you can tell. Ooh, boy. This is a quiet downtown, isn't it? I'm going to point the camera out the window. Ah, there's Town Hall, in case you're wondering. Already passed the post office. I'll show you that in a second. Well, there is no activity here. It's downtown. It is, for all intensive purposes, abandoned. Looks like even the gas station went belly up. And for sale if you want it. $13,000 it says. Yeah, and that is all yours if you want it. Interesting. And across the road here, big grain elevator. Well, let's see, median age here is 63. Yeah, this is an older town. 73% of the people that live here. Man, that's noisy. Okay, 73% of the people that live here are over the age of 50. Can't read that sign. That is an abandoned house. Another one over here. Abandoned all over the place. Well, how about if I give you the ethnic breakdown real quick first? 95% white, 5% Hispanic. Now, let's do median household income. Are you ready for this? $118,500. What? That's $2,300 a week. That's big dough. That's California money. But they don't have California's cost of living here. There's a toilet on the porch there. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, cost of living here is a 74. It's 26% lower than the rest of the U.S. What on earth are they doing here to make all this money? I had to look into it. Turns out this town, that old garage, this town is a top producer of helium. And I looked at the salaries of the people who produce the helium or work at the helium plant. $151,000 a year. That's what they make. Yeah, that's big money. Not seeing that money as I drive around the town, though. Huh. Well, despite it being a really tiny town, 276 people, they have storage units here. I'm guessing they have them to store all that money they're making. They got to put it somewhere, and there's no bank in town. There's the post office. Yeah, there's the Keyes post office. It's a nice modern building, isn't it? This looks like it might be an old abandoned school. You can see in the window there, the roof is caved in. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Well, the median age of 63. There's not going to be very many kids here. Wow. Yeah, I checked crime. Zero crimes reported here last year. Can't argue with that, huh? Look here. We've got some treasures. Looks like an old bug, huh? It's been parted out. Oh, there's a body there. You could put one together if you wanted. Wow, check out these. These are some genuine treasures. Hey, look at that. I would like to fix that up. Well, let's see. I checked the median home value. It's a big NA. 44% of the homes are valued between 100K and 200K, though. You can see on the chart. Haven't seen those yet. I have to be honest. I'm not seeing any homes here worth over $100,000. Must be here somewhere. I'll keep looking. In the meantime, let me give you poverty. 2.1 overall. School-aged children, 0. Well, there's not hardly any kids here. At 65 and older, 4%. Yeah, poverty's very low here. So that supports the high incomes. Well, I'm not seeing any evidence of the incomes. Surely these people here, they don't care about expensive stuff. That includes houses. Look at this. Looks like an 18-wheeler. Looks like someone just parked it and forgot about it. Looks like it's been sitting there a long time, doesn't it? Well, I'm back in downtown. There's that grain elevator. Still making noise. People hard at work there. Shall we see what's inside some of these buildings? Wow, look, a desk there. And then just a bunch of stuff. Looks like people worked there and then just quit, or their job ended. And that was it. Just left everything where it was. Fascinating, huh? Well, okay. I think I'm gonna call it a day here. As I walk around downtown Keyes, or in the middle of the street. That's going to be it for Oklahoma. We're going to drop down into the Panhandle of Texas next. So those videos, should be 2 of them, are coming up next. We will see you there. Well, everyone, I finished just in time. This rain started coming down about 10 minutes after I recorded that last bit. Talk about perfect timing.